A student who was arrested for posting a tweet that appeared to mock the First Lady, AIŠHA BUH, has been remanded in prison pending the hearing of his bail application. Aminu Mohammed is a final year student of the Federal University. JUSE, the tweet which...
Hello everyone, good day according to your time. Welcome back to Learning Institute. Hope you guys are doing good. Please, if you are seeing my channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and kindly hit on the notification button. And if you are going to watch this video on Facebook, please don't forget to like and also follow my page and share this video. It can really save somebody. And if you have any family member that is or she they are interested in blogging, they should be careful, especially when they are living in Nigeria. So guys, let me quickly bring you this video where a final year student, Nigeria guy, has been arrested by the wife of the president of Nigeria. Okay, you heard it. Buhari wife arrested this guy because this guy on his Twitter, he wrote that AIŠHA Buhari has hates Nigerian money, that's why she's fat. So for that simple reason, this AIŠHA took up the case, and this guy has been charged to court. And according to the news that I'm going to give you right now, this guy can be, persecuted for it, like send him to Kirikiri. And what paid me the most is that this guy have been in university for a very long time, and at the last point of his life is going to end it like this. I don't really know, but my question is this: why is it called democracy? Why is it called democracy when people don't even have the rights to say whatever they want? Like in Europe, you can say all these things. It doesn't mean, you understand? The people don't even come and take you. Nothing. Even we that are foreigners, we are so bold. We say all sorts of things. Things we be say our hair not even reach. Say you read them for newspaper, you talk and say, waiting, I read for newspaper. And I'm so like heartbroken that this guy have to face all this humiliation. And the funniest thing is that there is no way this guy can face this woman, because the level is too different. Okay, it's too different. There is no way this guy can face this woman when we talk about paying lawyers and more. And I pity this guy family, because they are going to say the little things they have just to bring their son back. But I don't know if that is going to be really... It's heavy, if it's going to be possible. So for that simple reason, guys, I want you all to be very careful. So share this video, and I want you to be very careful of the things you say online. God bless you as I share this video, and God bless you all. I love you all. Ciao. Bye.
Posted in Hausa in June this year. Loosely translated, Mama is eating poor people's money and is now full. It was accompanied by a photo of AIŠHA Mohammed's lawyer, Siki Agu, and says he denied a charge of defamation and was remanded after hearing at a court in the capital Abuja, pending another sitting on his bail. Arise News gathered from the presidency sources that the case was filed by the police, and there is now an outrage, including pleas for his release by several groups, including Rights Group and Amnesty International. Dr. Abati?
Okay, I know that this particular matter...
I'm sorry, I'm told to read on. I also hear that the national youth leader of the People's Democratic Party, Mohammed Kalade Suleiman, has confirmed what he called the legal detention of Aminu Mohammed for allegedly tweeting against the wife of the president, saying the act has overstepped the boundary of decency, law, and justice. Suleiman, who questioned those behind the arrest, condemned it and says he will continue to resist all arrests to ridicule, malign, and threaten or harass young people in Nigeria. According to him, the All Progressive Congress-led administration should not forget that it clinched power on the goodwill of everyday Nigerians. So Suleiman is urging relevant security agencies to quickly intervene in their lawful detention and ensure that Aminu regains his freedom. Okay, Dr. Bati, over to you, sir.
Well, on that last note by Suleiman, whether to grant a man bail or not is the discretion of the court. So, a commentator cannot say the court, in exercising, its authority within its jurisdiction, must, just listen to, what the preferences of a partisan commentator in the matter. That's just simply it. So if there is an application for bail, the court can say, no, we're not granting this bail for so and so reason. And then they said, let the person be remanded in prison. It's for the lawyer to the defendant, to pursue it further and provide, reasonable causes why, the court should rule otherwise or reverse itself. Anyway, that's that about that. To deal with the issue, well, it's interesting and it's not surprising that the matter involving this gentleman, Aminu Muhammad, a student of environmental management at the Federal University Duse in Jigawa State, has generated a lot of interest. What he was alleged to have done was to have put out a tweet in which he said that AIŠHA Buhari, the wife of the president, has eaten poor people's money and is now full. And on the basis of that, he has been taken to court. The issue here at stake is defamation. Defamation is an offense under the laws of Nigeria. And what it means is that when you put out a statement that is considered false, that can ridicule a person, that can expose a person to contempt, that can damage a person's reputation, that can lower such person's reputation in the estimation of right-thinking members of a society. So it's personal. People have a right to defend their reputation. So if the First Lady has gone to court as plaintiff in this matter, then it is within her right. Whether she is the wife of the president or not is completely immaterial. But the court, in looking into it, will then determine whether the statement is true. Truth is a very strong defense in defamation. If you say, yes, it is true, this person has consumed poor people's money and is now full, the court will say, prove it. You who alleges must prove. So don't let's be sentimental about it. I know that the concern of the public is simply that people in high places are very quick to say, oh, I've been defamed and the person must be punished. No, you can defend your reputation, whether you are in government or not, as long as the judicial system is very fair in looking at the issues. The second thing that people should pay attention to is that this was a tweet. A lot of people go on Twitter and other social media platforms. They think because of the anonymity that it grants you, you can just say what you like about other people. If the matter is taken up in court, it could be an issue. And you could be sanctioned for it under the laws of the land. People hide under the fact that the Evidence Act 2011 does not talk about the admissibility of electronic evidence. But they forget that there's also the Cybercrime Prohibition Prevention etc. Act of 2015. And there have been decided cases under that, look, if you go to any electronic platform or digital platform to either commit fraud or to commit a crime, to abuse people, you can be taken to court. So that's one other lesson for people who think, after all, it's social media. I can say what I like. After all, it's Twitter. And Elon Musk, who has bought Twitter, is now saying, this is a free speech, free willing space. No, it is not. That's one lesson that people should learn. And the issue about admissibility of electronic evidence, the leading authority on it is Justice Alaba Ajílẹ̀yẹ. Justice Alaba Ajílẹ̀yẹ has written 2 books on it. So for persons who don't know what it is all about, they should read the Cybercrime Act 2015 and read Justice Alaba Ajílẹ̀yẹ's books on electronic evidence, his compendium of cases and his original text on the matter. So while people can be emotional about this and they say, oh, she's the First Lady, they forget that the principle that public officers must be held accountable, the principle of voluntary non-fit injuria, does not apply in this particular instance to a private person like AIŠHA Buhari. She's not the one they voted for. So she has the right to defend her reputation. And in many instances also, even those that we say, if you don't like it, don't go near the kitchen, they also have a right to defend their reputation. But truth is a defense, or what some people call justification. So the rights of the gentleman, Aminu Muhammad, must be respected. He must be, given his full rights under the law and to defend himself. And if he has the justification, I'm sure that the judge, will look at all of this. But I think, beyond emotions, there are also lessons that we can take away from this, even at this preliminary stage.
Okay, you see, we need to be very careful I'll say three things. I'll say more than three things anyway. At first, let's remember, power is transient. This cycle will soon go. February, March, new people will come on board. And let's be careful what we do. Secondly, let's investigate how Aminu was even arrested in the first place. How was he treated? Please, if at any point Aminu was assaulted or beaten, that should also be brought to bear. But let's investigate. And let us look at this matter deeply. I'm happy you talked about the high-handedness, Dr. Abati. Yes, there's that level of high-handedness among people that feel they're high up there. You said we didn't vote for the First Lady. Yes, she's the wife of the president. But why do we have an office of the First Lady working? I ask. Is it constitutional? Is that not an aberration of the law of the land already in the first place? Can we come out to say that monetary provisions are not made for the office of the First Lady? Is it constitutionally recognized? We talked about high-handedness. If the laws work in Nigeria, were we not talking about the IGP here yesterday? Wasn't he found guilty for contempt of court? Is he not supposed to be cooling off in jail by now? See, if we can't dish it, then we can't take it. And that's why we should be careful. So in all of this, let's also investigate the circumstances at which Aminu was arrested in the first place, whatever was done to him before he was taken to court. But like you said, the law is the law. He who alleges must prove. And this is also on people that go out there and make all sorts of allegations against people. If you have the facts, Aminu, you must prove. But if you don't have the facts, too bad. The law will come out hard on you. But also, in this space, once you're in the public space, you get abused every day. How many people do you want to take to task over abuse? How many people do you want to take to task over abuse? But the most important thing is, please, let's respect everybody. Power is transient. This country is a blessed country. It's just for a time. It will never be like that forever. But the law must take its course. And for all of you that go to malign people on social media, be careful. Let this Aminu case be a watchword. Because I hear Aminu wants to write exams. I thought, as a student, we'll have more concerned about that and all of that. Then all of this happened. But also in totality, let's investigate all what happened across the value chain. And let peace and justice reign in this country. I repeat, power is transient.